Not only is it a new month, but it's also the beginning of a new quarter. Welcome to the first edition of a monthly plan with me. Now, I am a very organized person. I kind of have to be as a business owner, but I found this Notion template from another YouTuber, which I really liked. So I figured I would be taking you along with me so you can see how I organize when I film my Pilates classes, how I set my quarterly goals, any action items that I need to take to achieve those goals, and all of the BTS thought process behind running an online Pilates studio. I know you have seen what it's like filming for the Pilates classes that I put in my online studio, but in this video we're diving deeper. We're going to dive into how I plan what I'm going to film, when I'm going to film. If you don't like this style video, this will be the first and the last of it. But if you do like this video, then I hope that you let me know by giving this video a thumbs up or by commenting below with your feedback. And if you are new here, my name is Eileen and I'm a certified Pilates instructor from Miami. So be sure to subscribe for Pilates and health related content. I also post one free Pilates class every single month. So let's start planning for the month and for the quarter, shall we? So from her template, I basically customized it and made it into my own. There was stuff on it that I didn't really need. We'll start with goals. I already have some long-term goals that I had entered here, like hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Woo! We're at 2,000 now. Thank you for being here. Get monetized on YouTube. Check. And launch Reform, which was my Pilates program in my online studio that launched in January and ran through the end of March, which was this past week. So we're getting ready for the next program, which we're gonna go over. But let's start with some monthly goals first. I think I want to continue hitting my step goals. So I wanna walk 8 to 10K steps every day. I want to continue eating healthy, and I'm gonna just put eat 90% of the week. Let's change this to 80 to 90% of the week. I would like to continue posting on YouTube how I've been posting. I've been posting like 1 to 2 videos every single week. So post at least 1 new YouTube video a week. And I'm gonna really try to post on my business Instagram account for Pilates on the Green. So post, let's say 10 times on Pilates on the Green Insta. 10 times would be like 2 to 3 times a week, which is definitely feasible. I just have to do it. Okay. Now let's go over to some long-term goals. I think that, so I had put here the quarter for it to be done by. I think that we'll start with stuff now for Q2. So I'm gonna put here film beginner course. That is for Pilates on the Green. Progress is 0. I filmed no classes for that so far, and this would be for Q2. We'll put film strength course. Gotta do that. That is for Pilates on the Green. I've already filmed the first 3 classes, so I'm gonna put that on 30% of the way there. And that is for Q2. And then the last course that's going to be launched during this quarter would be the mini moves course. So 10-minute classes. That is for Pilates on the Green. I am 0% of the way there for Q2. Now, moving on to some longer term goals maybe that I want to aim for the rest of the year. At the beginning of the year, I wrote down in my notebook all of my yearly goals and I broke them down into quarters. I'm going to take some of those yearly goals and I'll put it on this document that are relatable to this video and to my business. One of them being that I would like to hit 10K subscribers on YouTube by the end of the year. That would be pretty awesome. I have 2,000 subscribers now, or 2.1, so I'm going to say that I'm 21% there. Let's try and achieve this, friends, by Q4. I think that is possible, Q4. Another long-term goal I have for this year, let's say it is to run a marathon. I don't know. that's going to happen, but that is a life goal that I have for this year. Got to start researching and figuring out what that's going to look like. But let's just put this for Q4. If you don't know, I ran my first half marathon, the Miami half, last January, so January of 2023. It was an amazing experience, one of the hardest things that I've ever done, but the accomplishment that you get from running a marathon or a half marathon is something that you feel for life. And yes, it was hard in the moment, but now I can, for the rest of my life, look back at that accomplishment. I think that it's such a special thing. So the last thing I'll put here is that I really, really would love to create an app for Pilates on the Green. That is a long-term goal that I have. Definitely, I mean, I don't see it happening this year because it's so costly, but it is something that I'm putting out into the universe. I want to get there. I would say with the amount of members that I have and the amount that it costs to not only create the app, but then also continue running the app, I would say I'm about 30% of the way there. Definitely not gonna aim to achieve this by the end of the year. If it happens by the end of the year, then that would be really, really awesome. But let's say that this is for 2025 goals. So throughout the year, I'm going to be putting in all these action items to get me to achieve this goal by next year, because we have to be realistic too, right? Can't just put it here just to put it here. All right, so we've got the monthly goals, very achievable things going on here. I don't want to put too much on my plate and then be like, okay, just not happening. So rather be realistic, but also, aim kind of high for some of these things. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to a monthly check-in. Now let's reflect on March. Let's reflect on the past month. As you can see, I created this at the beginning of the month when I found the template, and now it's time to reflect on how March was. And March was a pretty good month. I'm going to say that the highlight of this month was making my first $100 on YouTube and getting a brand sponsorship for 2 of my videos. This was a company that had reached out to me. Not reaching out to any brands, because honestly, sure, it would be amazing to work with brands, but my goal with this YouTube channel is not to be an influencer, really. I'm not here to just start a channel and build a large following to just work with brands. That's not my main goal. If a brand reaches out to me and I feel like they align with what I talk about and they align with my vision and they align with what you want to see, then yes, I will work with them. But I've had a couple of other brands reach out to me that I'm like, this would be just me accepting money for no purpose, and that's really not my goal. So it was really cool to have this company reach out to me. I worked with them for 2 videos, and then I made my first $100 with AdSense, and I have a video about that, so you can watch that video if you want to learn more about how I generated that first $100 through YouTube AdSense. It was very exciting. I am very happy about that. Next month, so in April, I want to feel balanced. Now, I'm filming this on Friday, March 29th, so that I can edit this and get it live at the beginning of the month, which is why it says next month. I want to feel. But we're already in April if you're watching this video. So, we're about to start April if you're watching this video. But I want to feel balanced in April. I worked a lot in March. I put a lot on my plate. So, balanced. That's the word for April. Next month, I'm going to be over the moon if I gain 5 new club members to my online studio. That would be pretty awesome. I realized in my YouTube videos, I never really promote my online studio. Yes, I talk about it, I show all the BTS footage, but I never really say hey, consider joining my online studio. So consider joining my online studio, Pilates on the Green. If you run, if you play golf, if you're a former college athlete, or maybe you're just an everyday athlete, you like sports, then my online studio is built just for you, so I hope that you check it out. Your first 7 days are completely free. Okay, little self-promo done. Won't do that too often because, I don't know, feels a little unnatural, but I really got to start doing that. It's part of marketing. Okay. One thing I will regret not doing this month is taking a self-care day. I did that last month and it was so refreshing. I have a video on it. I vlogged it. It was a beautiful day. So I'm going to take a self-care day. at one point on a weekday, like a Friday at some point in April. I think that's going to be next Friday, actually. I have a facial next Friday, so maybe I'll sign up for a Pilates class and I'll just take the day off and kind of do what I did in my last self-care day. It was much needed. I will take care of myself by, let's be realistic here, hitting my 10K step goal every day, or at least 6 times a week. Let's aim for that. And let's do 8 to 10K because that's usually the range I go for. All right, that looks pretty good. Okay, so let's now go. I'm not going to go into my idea dump because that's basically where I put any YouTube video ideas that I have. I'm just going to put it there. And then when I plan my YouTube videos for the month, which is something I'll be doing today, I will go into my idea dump and pull what I want to film for the month. So let's dive into my content trackers. Now, this is the first time we're doing this, so we'll go to Instagram. We're mainly going to be tracking Pilates on the Green here. I don't really care about my follower count on my personal Instagram account. I don't even post on there that often anymore, but if you want to give me a follow, I post on stories, and that is where I post updates on what's going on with my life. But Pilates on the Green is what I really would like to grow. So for March, let's see how many followers I am currently at. All right, so we're currently at 476 followers on Pilates on the Green. We'll see next month where we're at. If posting 10 times in April makes a difference, we'll see. And then for YouTube, let's see. Let's check my current subscriber count at the time of filming this video. 2,128. My current watch time for the past 28 days, I've got 937 watch hours. And then I have 10.5K views. So that's YouTube. See at the end of April what this looks like. Maybe we'll be a little closer to my 10K subscribers goal, but taking it little by little. My goal is not to go viral. My goal is to build a nice little community here. And by going viral, sometimes that means attracting people who may not connect with your point of view, may not connect with your content. And I don't really want any negativity, any people who don't really belong here. Goodbye. So let's just continue attracting the right people here, right? All right, so now we're gonna go into Pilates on the Green. We're gonna dive into what I'm gonna plan for the month. Now I've blurred out some future goals that I had already plugged into this template because those are a surprise. So you're gonna have to wait to see what those are. But for reference, we'll drop it down. You'll see I filmed it from December to February. This is when it launched, and check, it's already completely live in the online studio. It was an amazing program. I had so much fun filming it, and I had realized that I wanted to do the Back to Basics beginner course. I already have a beginner program on the online studio, so I did get a couple of messages from some club members who would prefer the strength course to come out prior to the new beginner course. So obviously I'm gonna listen to what they want. They're my club members and I want to give them what they want. So in my last couple of vlogs, I said, oh, I'm going to start with the Back to Basics beginner course and then I'll film the summer strength course. But I already started filming the summer strength course. So I'm filming it throughout March and April. And this we got to change. We're going to launch it on April 1st. It's already scheduled since I already filmed the first 3 classes. The first 2 classes are scheduled for April 1st at 9 a.m. Now I'm going to add here when I'm going to film. So I'll probably film again. I filmed yesterday the third class. On Tuesday, I'm going to film strength 4. Strength icon here. So we'll film strength 4. And then on Thursday, we'll film strength 5. Okay, now I film for my online studio on Tuesdays and Thursdays because Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I am either doing some admin work, like behind the computer days, or I'm seeing clients in person, especially Wednesdays. Wednesdays are typically the days that I see most of my clients. So I don't put anything filming wise for the days that I see clients because that is just way too much to put on my plate and we want to work smarter here. not harder. So we're gonna go with the Tuesday, Thursday flow here. We're not touching Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays in this video because those are days that, like I said, I'm seeing clients, and that will really depend on me on Sundays confirming my clients for the week. I have my regulars, so I just kind of confirm with them at the top of the week. Tuesday the 9th. The 11th. And then on the 18th would be the last class of the program. So the first two are going live on Monday, April 1st. The next two would be going live on the 8th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So this program will run through April 1st to April 29th. With 2 new classes launching every single week, and then I don't need to film anything in April. This will all be done by March, which is good because then on the 23rd, I can film the beginner classes 1 and 2. Now for the strength classes, I'm only filming 1 class a day because there's no way my body will put up with filming 2 of those classes in the same day. But with the beginner classes, I can definitely film 2 classes in the same day. So the 23rd, we'll do 1 and 2. The 25th, we'll film beginner 3 and 4. And then on the 30th, film beginner 5 and 6. Now this will be good because this will put me a little bit ahead of the schedule. Since these are going to be going live in May, I'll have already the first 6 classes done by the end of March. So that's great. And then in May, if you like this video, I'll walk you through what I'm going to plan for May and the mini moves course, and maybe I'll give you a little sneak peek of some upcoming courses for the rest of the year. All right, so we've got our filming all set. Now I'm not going to go into my YouTube content calendar because after I film this video, I will probably cross-reference my idea dump category. Aside from my vlogs, I don't really plan those. I kind of just like the day before, I'll be like, oh, kind of want to vlog tomorrow, let me vlog, or I'll just pick up my camera on a day and just start vlogging. So I don't really plan when I'm going to vlog. But if I'm doing a sit down video, like more informative for my Pilates instructor resources, that's what I'll plan. And I'll put together those ideas. On Monday, I'm actually meeting with a dietitian, and it's something that I'm going to be documenting my gut health journey because I've been so bloated lately, and I'll spare you the details, but I am going to be working with a dietitian. So I'm going to be documenting that entire journey, and on Monday is my first meeting with her. So I will be vlogging next week, and that video will probably go live later on in April, depending on the progress that we make so far for that. Okay, so in terms of my workouts for the month, I don't really plan that far in advance. Like we know Tuesdays and Thursdays I film for my online studio, so those are my mat Pilates days. On Mondays, sometimes I will test out what I'm going to be filming to make sure that the sequence that I plan works. So Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, mat Pilates. Wednesdays, it depends. Sometimes I'll do yoga. Sometimes I'll just get my steps in and go for a walk. I'm in the studio, so sometimes I'll hop on the reformer. Basically how I approach my fitness routine, I have a video on this as well. But at the top of the week, I will, if I want to sign up for any classes for that week, I'll do that. I'll take a look at my week. I'll take a look at my schedule and see what works. But I'll practice Pilates like 3 to 4 times a week, yoga once a week, and then I like to run 1 to 2 times a week as well. So on Sunday, I will probably sit down, look at my week. I already know I'm going to be filming Tuesday and Thursday, so then I'll figure out what I'm going to be doing for my workouts for the other days. Now in my notebook is where I write down my daily to-dos. So we have here like my overall monthly goals, Q2 goals, trackers for when I'm filming and stuff. But at the top of the day is when I go into my notebook and I write down all of my to-dos for that specific day. So today what I'll be doing is editing this YouTube video, hopefully so it can go live by the weekend. And after this video is uploaded, I will go into my planner and I'll write down all of my to-dos for the week, and I break it down into days so that I know which tasks I'm taking care of every single day. And I find that this approach just keeps me very organized. I've done this approach for the past, let's say like 6 months, and it's been working very well. So think we are pretty much set for the month. And now I'm pretty clear with my Q2 goals and all the steps that I need to take. Everything that ties in with my Q2 goals ties in with my longer term goals. And every day we take little steps to achieve those bigger goals throughout the year. So I hope that you enjoyed planning the month with me, and if you did, I hope that you give this video a thumbs up. It really helps support my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!